Okay, I want to tin my wires. Now they're too long. I might want to trim just a little bit. Top, remember our top is negative. We'll just solder that down. And our bottom is positive. I'll give a little yank on them. So I definitely want to make sure I have a good contact. And that's my external is hooked up now. Okay, now I want to try to wire my wires. Or route my wires, I'm sorry. I'm going to put this little tab back up here. I gotta make sure I don't get any wires in that spot. I'll put my plastic piece on first. And kind of just wiggle my wires to where I'm not pinching them. Okay, once I do that, then I'm gonna put my metal LCD holder back on. And these are the two short screws we took out earlier. I did remove the LCD screen to make it easier to videotape. Sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. It just pulls right out. The biggest part is make sure I don't pinch anything that's going to short. And now I can put my LCD back in. Once I line it, I just push it with my finger. Push that down with my fingernail. And there's three tabs. Push here in the plastic one, right there in the metal one, goes one. I put my board back. This piece of tape I had using the label one. And these are the other two short ones for the board that we took out earlier. Now I gotta hook up my LCD or backlight. I guess you'd say LCD light or backlight. And I'm ready to drill my back cover. So I know my wire's going to come out this section, so I'll mark a little hole right here, and that's where I want to drill at. And I'll just drill that out. Now, one of the things I want to make sure is where my hole comes through at. I don't want any burrs hanging there that can cut my wires. So I need to make sure it's cleaned out, because this is a metal case, metal housing, or metal. And there we go. So now I want to take my wires. Now you can run a separate ground if you want. I would use the ground since I'm doing external on this. I would use the ground to my battery, which works fine with these Sonys. Or you can actually go off the USB hood and route a wire around. There's a couple other places you can go off um, the. You could peel that off or scrape like we did earlier and solder to that board. So I'm going to pull these through. And we're going to put this cover back on. There we go. And sometimes it can be a little bit trying to get these wires set. But now we're set. Now we can take our screws and put our screws back in. Now that I have it hooked up, I want to check to make sure I have voltage coming through my externals. And 2.9, which is good. So I know my external hack is good. Now we're going to check the camera hack. And we'll use our ground, or since we did an external, and we're going to touch to our camera power. Camera power is on. Now I want to touch my shutter and take a picture. So my hack's good. So if I wasn't running external, I'd have to run another common wire. I usually run it off the USB hub and I run it around the camera and out. That concludes the hack. I hope this helps.